Welcome back to Digi, bro.
I'm a man in a skirt, and I'm fighting Scully men. Couldn't be better. Couldn't ask for a better world.
You got any topics or stories, Vic?
Fupa, man. I've got Fupa.
Fupa. Isn't that a H3H3 production
Yes.
joke? You've been watching a bunch of his videos
Yes,
lately.
I watched a fuckload of his videos today. I was just like, fuck it, I need to just get through most of them, and I had Mike over, I never know what to do with Mike, and he was laughing at it, and I was like, this is what we're doing today. And I had McDonald's this morning. Oh, this is a funny thing. Because Hope just moved into her new place. We don't really know what's surrounding it yet. We haven't gone out and
Where the
looked at
hell
like
is
all the
this
restaurants.
place?
It's right at the street. It's on right off Shore Drive. It's in Ocean View, so it's on like the Norfolk side of
so
Shore
like
Drive.
to the
Sort of halfway
left.
through Amber's house.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah. So it's kind of up the street, but we haven't explored around. There's a comic book store that I know we've been to. I've been to a couple places.
The one that has all the board games?
Yeah, the board game
Yeah.
store. And we'll probably check that out sometime. But
Okay.
anyways,
I've always felt weird that I don't know that area as well. 'Cause
yeah,
it's right next to
which
our
is
house.
exciting for me is that now I
Right.
get to explore that area, and it's pretty cool.
She's in Norfolk.
Yeah,
as soon
it's
as
in Norfolk.
We live right on the border of Virginia Beach and Norfolk, which is like the neighboring city. That's more of like a city than
Yeah,
ours.
it's
or-
older than Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach
Yeah.
is super new, and so it doesn't have any like cool buildings or like old shit around.
Right, but it's also like
Norfolk is more dense.
Virginia
and, like,
Beach
an
is like
actual city.
all suburb, whereas
Yeah.
Norfolk has parts that are actually a city.
It has an actual downtown.
Right.
Virginia Beach has no downtown.
But we
It has
live
an ocean front.
We live right on the border of like the outskirts of Norfolk.
Yeah.
And like it's funny because I guess this is gonna sound like ridiculous logic, but for me, I really like the idea of like that I am from Virginia Beach and I
Yeah.
explore just Virginia Beach. So I never go to Norfolk. Like
Elitist.
the only reason I ever go to Norfolk is when you take me there because you go to
Yeah.
school there and you know your way around. But I've never really gone to Norfolk, even though we live right there.
Yeah,
and
and
there's
this is like a different side of Norfolk that I don't get to explore
Like-
because it's totally
like I'm pretty
far away
sure
from you.
that the closest McDonald's to our house is the one right down the road to
it
the
is.
left.
It just feels weird going over there. You feel like you're going
Yeah,
to
it
a
doesn't-
different world.
it's like a different
'Cause it's a
direction.
different
We
city.
don't go there.
There's also a food line right over there. But anyways,
And I don't know what their hours are for that McDonald's. But like, I don't think it's a
it
24-hour
is.
one.
It's a 24-hour one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I always forget.
now I know.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
We could find out tonight. We could go.
I don't
We
know
could go
because
up there. It's past midnight. We can go up there and find out. Well, I don't know. Is this story gonna convince me I never want to go to that McDonald's?
no, it's not about that McDonald's,
Okay.
but it's about a different McDonald's because. We were gonna have breakfast. Hope was just gonna make some like freezer waffles because we were trying to stay cheap, and then like we were watching this show that was like basically undercover bosses but with restaurants.
Uh-huh.
And this guy, his restaurant was all about hot dogs, and like the hot dogs looked really good. And she was about to make these waffles, and we are like, "You want to try to go get hot dogs?" And we looked up like My Mama's Kitchen and Kevin's Doghouse because those are the best places for hot dogs, but they're closed on Sundays. So we were like, "Well, shit!" But now we wanted to go out and get something. So we'd heard about like a nice restaurant up the street, and we're like, "Oh, they're open right now." But then we didn't have a lot of time to work with because she had to go do something else. So we drive up there, and they're like 15-minute wait, and we're like, "Okay, we can't wait 15 minutes, so we'll drive up the street. We'll see if there's a McDonald's or something." We drive up the street, and we find a McDonald's. We're like, "Oh, cool. I wonder if we can get breakfast. It's already 11 o'clock." McDonald's is supposed to have an all-day breakfast menu now.
Yeah.
I want a McGriddle because McGriddles are amazing. I come here set for a McGriddle.
If you say so.
The all-day McDonald's breakfast menu is
Go to
only.
that door. Why are you just?
Oh, is that a door?
Yeah,
I was like,
what
where
the
the fuck
fuck?
am I going? I got distracted by my story. But apparently, the McDonald's breakfast, they only
Oh.
serve McMuffins.
Uh-huh.
So it's all-day breakfast, but only breakfast McMuffins.
So what time are you guys going here?
This is 11 o'clock.
Okay,
so it's just
they've
after...
finished
Yeah.
their normal breakfast.
They
menu.
finished normal breakfast, so we have to get the all-day breakfast menu, which is just McMuffins. Which Hope was fine when she just gets a McMuffin. We get 2 separate orders, right? And I had to settle for a sausage McMuffin. So we drive forward.
Not gonna sit at
I'm
that
already-
bonfire there, buddy.
Oh, you're right. I'm already annoyed because I had to get a McMuffin instead of a McGriddle, and McMuffins kind of fucking suck. And we're waiting, and then the girl opens the window, just kind of shoves the one McMuffin bag at us, and then closes
You're going
it.
the wrong way. You want to go the other way.
Okay. Well, I want to go back and
This is
go
where
down
you
that
came
hole.
from. That hole leads down to where you're going, but it's like a trap hole. It's supposed to be
Fine.
when you fall down on
But
accident.
there could be cool stuff in there.
There's not.
Fine. Anyways, So she just
you're
like
gonna hit by the fucking ball because you're a fucking idiot and you didn't wait for it.
Damn it!
Warned you.
I was so close. I forgot this is where it was.
This is where you would have fallen down. Is
Yeah.
over here. Like right back there.
Anyways, so she shoves a McMuffin at us. She closes the window, and I'm just like, we had 2 separate orders. So I'm sitting there waiting for a minute, and then she kind of notices us, and she's just kind of like, what? And I'm just like, we had 2 separate orders. She's like, oh, okay. And then she disappears for a long time, and then like the manager opens the window and starts like signaling a woman across the street waiting at the bus station to come talk to her or something. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? We wait for like 5 minutes, sitting there, and then the woman comes out with another bag, shoves it at us, and then just closes the window again. And we look at the bag, and she gives us a big bag, and we're like, what the fuck? What's even in this? And we open the bag, and it's a different order.
Right.
But at that point, I was sick of waiting there. I'm just like, let's get the fuck out of here. And so we fucking roll off with this order, and we get back to Hope's place, and like, they had given us my McMuffin, and then this bag that had like a Big Mac, a quarter pounder, French fries, and chicken
Holy
nuggets.
shit.
So we got like all this fucking food. So we made out like fucking bandits. Of course, the food sucks anyways. The burgers are all fucking cold and shit. And then all day, I have felt like hell. My stomach has been killing me from this McDonald's. I'm like, that is my karma for stealing the order of the person behind us. Because it was obviously the person behind us now isn't getting their order.
It's not karma. It's not your fault.
I know.
These fucking retards fuck up your shit.
But it just wrecked me all day, and it was hilarious. And I was like, okay, I guess we're not going back to this McDonald's.
No, that sounds
Yeah,
like utter...
it was pretty bad.
You want to talk about incompetence? I also have a story of utter incompetence from fucking Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, no.
So me and Marcus went there, and it was just like, we had like a 15-minute wait. We sit down, and the lady who was the waitress was like, kind of like, I'm trying to think of if this story is funny enough that I want to go in depth on it, or if I should just give the Cliff Notes version. She was just kind of like weird and like checking on us at odd times. Like, she came by and like we ordered drinks, and then she comes like she gives us the drinks. Like we just get like Marcus orders like 2. He wanted this alcoholic drink that he's like a big fan of, right? He wanted to get me one, so he's like, all right, give us 2 of that, and then I ordered Mountain Dew. He got a water, right? And she's like, she has to see his ID, and I show her mine as well, right? She looks at both of our IDs. She comes back with the drinks, but she only has 1, like, of the alcoholic drinks. And then she's like, oh, did you want... He's like, oh, what about his? And she's like, oh, did you want 2? And we're like, yeah, you checked both of our IDs. Like, and he asked for 2, you know?
Jesus.
So she goes back to get the second one. Then she's like... At one point, she comes over, and she's like...
Oh, fuck.
She comes over just to say, I'll be with you in a minute, and we're like, why aren't you with us now?
I know,
You know,
like, why come over and fucking tease us?
And then, like, you know, she kept, like, asking if, like, are you guys, like, at one point she said, like, after she had brought my drink, like, she brings it out, then she comes back and she's like, you know, how you guys doing? And we're like, good. We don't have anything yet. Like, we're doing fine. Like,
how the fuck do you
we
think
don't have
we're doing?
our food yet, you know?
I've got my thumb up my ass.
Right. So we order our food, and, like, I was ordering, like, this thing that's 6 tenders on mac and cheese in, like, a certain kind of sauce, right? And I, like, point to it on the menu when I'm ordering it, right? And she asks me, do you want the fries with that, right? And I was, like, confused.
Nah, fuck it.
And I was
this
like,
is McDonald's, right?
But, well, she was like, do you want the fries with that? And I was like, like, I was like, what are the options? And she's like, well, you know, it says in there. And I look at it, and it literally just says, this comes with fries. So there were not options.
Of course.
She wasn't asking me, do you want the fries, or it was just a thing that comes with fries. I'm like, why are you asking me, right? So I thought that was weird.
Because you didn't say you wanted the combo, man, because this is basically a fucking McDonald's.
Because Marcus ordered, like, oh, and so you told me there's, like, a way to open this gate, right? Yeah, I never found that.
Just fucking, it's the levers right
I know,
here.
but I never knew it was there. And also there's an item in there.
Skeletons.
I didn't know there was an item here.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, so
it
it
goes
like,
up to the bonfire.
Wait, what is this? I thought that gate was the gate that you saw from the bonfire.
No, it goes up to here, and then you run back up there.
Fuck?
Yeah.
So it's not the gate that's behind the bonfire. You got invaded.
Shit, now I got Scully Man after me.
This dude's fucking sword. I want that. Where's that sword?
Oh, jeez. He's got it.
Do you get it from him? I
don't
want
know. I don't think I fought this guy
it.
before.
Yeah, I don't think I have
He's
either.
Iron Bro Targo.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Fuck. Holy shit! Hey, you got my thing.
Very clean. I'll have to fight him again.
That sword is awesome. I want that. I don't think I have it. Anyway, continuing this fucking story. Yeah, so she asked Marcus, like, he got, like, a certain, like, a nacho burger or whatever, and he got, like, cheese, or he got fries with it, and she was like, do you want cheese and bacon on your fries? And he's like, yeah, both. And he said, anything you're gonna ask, give me it, you know? Like, so then, eventually, like, it takes forever for the food to get made, but I wasn't surprised by that. The place was fucking packed. It's like a sports, place, you know, like on a fucking Saturday night at like 9 p.m. They were fucking crowded, right?
Yeah.
So finally, the food comes out. Marcus has his burger and his fries. There's cheese on the fries, but the bacon is on the burger. So they fucked that up, right? This is not a type of burger that's like meant to have bacon, but like they've accidentally put bacon on it instead of on the fries. And like she gives it to him and then like realizes that and like points it out because it was like another lady brought out the food and then she was there like with her. And then she sees it on the table and she's like, "Oh, it was supposed to be bacon on the fries, right?" And he's like, "Whatever." Like he doesn't care, right? She puts mine down.
Oh no.
And it's just a totally different thing. She gives me fries and unbreaded chicken, like 6 tenders of unbreaded chicken, like the grilled stuff, and then like
grilled chicken tenders though. Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah, well they had 2 options of like crispy or grilled.
I see.
And she gives me like 6 grilled tenders, no mac and cheese. It's just 6 grilled tenders and fries, and then like a dipping cup on the side of the sauce, right? And I'm like, I'm just kind of like. Yes, looking at her, and she's like, and she looks at my food, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Oh, weren't you supposed to have the breaded chicken?" And I'm like, yeah, on macaroni. You know?
You knew,
right? Like, but she knew half of what she fucked up, but not the other half of what she fucked up. That it's supposed to be the macaroni dish. So I'm like, it was a dish that was like on mac and cheese, and like it's supposed to be like breaded and have this certain sauce and everything. And she's like, oh,
not even close.
So she's like, all right, I'll take that, and then I'll bring you back the fries so that you can munch on them. You know. So then she takes the order back, gives me fries to eat, you know, and I'm like, and the sauce cup is like really weird. Like it was like a sauce that you should not use as a dipping sauce, like, you know. And then finally she brings my food out. You know, the food was fine. But like, and I don't even think the sauce that was on the chicken was the same kind of sauce that was in the dipping cup she had given me. It was like a bizarre, like, I just don't know where at all that other order came from, you know. But yeah, so she had basically fucked up everything. And then it was funny because she's like going to get our checks, and I tell Marcus, I'm like, I'll bet you anything she puts both drinks on separate checks, like gives us, because he was supposed to be paying for my drink, and I was like, I'll bet you anything she put it on the same. And then she comes back like 2 minutes later and she's like, were you paying for both drinks or just the one? And then he was like, she didn't do it. I was like, yeah, she had to ask, you know. So yeah, just utter incompetence. I could not in good conscience leave a tip. I just didn't. I didn't do it. I couldn't
even give her like the cents.
Marcus gave her like a $4 tip, which was, you know, like 10% of what both of us gave. So, I mean, a little bit of an under tip for a $43 order, but you know, I thought she deserved nothing. She did everything wrong. Every single thing wrong. You know, she never came. She, like, at one point, Marcus asked if she could refill his water, and she said yeah. And I'm sitting here with, like, because I drank most of my Mountain Dew before the food came, because I was waiting for, like, fucking half an hour for my correct order. She never refilled my drink. I'm like, I've had places I go to where I don't even want a refill,
even finish the fucking
and they
drink
fucking bring me more. You know, she came to our table all those times and never.
You should never have an empty cup, really. I think that's like how they're supposed to do it.
It wasn't fully empty, but it was like I was obviously gonna need more for the food when it came because you know. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought she was like the most incompetent waitress I've ever had.
Oh god.
And it was just weird because she didn't seem like super like out of it or anything, or like she'd had a long day. Like she seemed like she was trying. She was just a total idiot, you know. So I was like, wow, this is like a level of incompetence I've never really seen before. Just fuck up everything. Just fuck up my whole shit, fam. Just fuck me up. Fuck up everything. I guess
a little stab I did.
I guess we'll end this episode as soon as you get this guy got.
Wow, did we talk about mediocre food for an entire episode?
Yes, we did.
We really, I mean, now we've talked about food for like 2 episodes of this session, and I guess that's what our fans should expect.
This
though.
is what our show is. We
Yeah,
talk
we
about all we
basically
do
talk
is
about
eat.
food.
Well, you know, actually, I'll get into this little anecdote before we end it. Because it was funny, because I was talking to Marcus, because we were about to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was telling him, like, you know, all I ever want to do is go out and eat, and he was like, that's all there is to do. He was like, that's what you should do. He was like, everyone, he was like, the only thing that you can really do is go out to eat. He's like, what else do you want to do with people? And I was like, well, that's the thing, with all my friends, I always want to go out and eat, and then everyone's always like, like nobody ever wants to spend too much money on food, no one ever really wants to go out and do stuff, and I'm like, I feel like everyone has it in their heads that there's like some fun thing we're all supposed to be doing.
And there isn't.
And I'm like, how many times can you go out to laser tag in a year before it's just like, really? You know, like, like going out and eating is fun to me. Like, it's a fun thing to do with your friends.
It's literally the best fucking thing that you can do.
And I do it every day. And Marcus was like, he said he has the same problem with, like, you know, the people who he hangs out with in the military, where they're all like,
all I do with my life is hang out with you and eat, and then hang out with Hope and eat. That's what we do. And then lay around and watch shit, but, you know.
I mean, to me, like, inviting someone out to eat and then going and doing that is, like, the most satisfying thing. Like, you know, because it always sucks whenever we're all sitting around bored and we don't know what to do. We all try to figure out where we're going to eat. Nobody ever has a good idea. But anytime I'm just like, hey, Boyd, let's go to Masako on Wednesday. And he's like, sure. And then we go there and we eat, and then you come home and you're like, yeah, we did it. We did the thing we set out to do. We ate good food.
What the fuck? They didn't way down the bridge and break it. Oh, shit.
That is very weird. Why did that not happen?
Maybe all of them didn't get on.
I think someone has to hit the bridge for it to work.
No, they can just run on it and weigh it down.
I thought that too, but I'm not sure.
It's because they didn't all get on.
I don't know, Victor.
Motherfucker, I know this for a fact.
Pretty fast, like with just a few guys on it. Well, you're gonna get fucking killed.
Oh well. I didn't get the sweet moments.
Next time on Digi Bros.
I'll get those 19,000 souls back.
I hope so.